Hello. Hello. Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Hello,
Yes,
Karthik.
ma'am.
Audible?
Audio.
Audible, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Is it clear? The voice is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. See, in the previous class, we were discussing about this power, different definitions of different powers in case of the network, microwave network. So we were defining power, input power. Input power is defined as this is power inputting to the network. This is a network here. Actually, what is the power input to the network that is given to the network? Okay. So because this is a incident power, the wave incidenting over a network here, A1 is a wave incidenting over the network. So this wave is carrying the power. Okay, and out of that power a part will be reflected back like this as a wave p1. Okay, so this a1 out of the power in a1 a part will be reflected back. So we have to minus the power, outgoing power here from the power incident power a1. So this is a1, you can calculate the power in a1, that is a wave incidenting at a input port of this network. Okay, so that is given by, this is the one, this is the power inputting to the incident to the network here at the input port. But out of that this port will be reflected back, the power, this power will reflect back. So out of this incident power, this is reflected back, remaining power entered into the network, remaining power entered into the network. That is actually will the whatever it will do, it may be amplification, filtering, whatever it is, that will be performed over that power. Okay, so this is actual power inputting to the network. So that we did in the previous class. So by taking this outside the from this equation, you take half a1 magnitude square outside, inside the bracket we will be getting this. Okay, so actually this 2n magnitude square is because we were taken this a1 magnitude half into a1 magnitude square outside, remaining here is b1 magnitude square divided by a1 magnitude square. So that's b1 by a1, that is 2in here, reflection coefficient at the input port here, port 1. So that is 2in. A1 b1 magnitude square divided by a1 magnitude square. So that ratio is equal to this 2in magnitude square. So now further this can be simplified, see, by using this equation. So this V1 here, V1 means voltage between these two terminals, voltage between these two terminals. Okay, so that is as you know in RF and microwave, voltage at any point over a transmission line. See, like this is a transmission line, it is carrying signal to the network here. So there are two waves are there. One is wave going like this, that is a A1, and another is a B1 here. So at any position, if you take here or anywhere here, the voltage, it is the addition of these two signals, these two waves, A1 and A2. So this is voltage here V1, if you take, it is the addition of A1 and B1. You have to consider A1 plus B1. So now this V1 can be written like this, A1 plus B1. Okay, it is addition of these two waves. So if you take A1 outside, we will be getting this. And further, if you simplify, B1 by A1 is equal to 2in. We will be getting this one. So V1 here, this is given by this equation. So now tau in, it is a reflection coefficient here at the input of this network. So this tau in, assuming there is a input impedance between these two terminals, there is a impedance equal to Zin, equal to Zin. So this entire network, see, whatever between these two terminal can be replaced by a impedance is equal to Zin between these two terminal. Look into this direction. This entire whatever the network is there can be replaced by a impedance, it is equal to Zin. Okay, so this Zin, if you take here, this reflection coefficient is going, this is a load now, this is a source here, between these two terminals there is a impedance is equal to Zin. So you can calculate a reflection coefficient here. So if there is a mismatch between Zin and Zs, there is a reflection. That reflection, how much is the reflection, that we can calculate. That is tau in here. Tau in equal to Zn minus Zn divided by Zn plus Zn. That is similar to the load reflection. See, like this, if we calculate a reflection coefficient here, that is Zn minus Zn divided by Zn plus Z0. Similarly, here it looks like there is a impedance here. If there is a mismatch between this impedance and this, there is a reflection. That is a tau in here. Okay, Zn minus Z0 divided by Zn plus Z0. Similarly, you can calculate, okay, so that is if the wave is going like this. So there is a reflection here. Okay, that is a tau in we can calculate here. Tau s similarly, if a wave incident like this, okay, because of mismatch of this, it may reflect back. Okay, that is tau s here. That is tau s. Tau s is equal to Zs minus Z0 divided by Zs plus Z0. So V1 here, V1 is equal to this. You can write like this. So now further we can simplify this. See like this. V1, as you know, it can also be written. See this V1 can also be written as, it is a voltage between these two terminals. Yeah, so you find a assuming there is a impedance equal to Zin is there between these two terminals, then the current flowing this path using Kirchhoff voltage law, you can write it is a Vs divided by Zs plus Zin. So voltage between these two terminal is given by current flowing here multiplied by impedance. So Vs divided by Zs plus Zin into Zin. Okay. So Vin we can write this way also, and also you can write like this. Okay. So this is a voltage, and also this is a same V1 can be written like this, and also you can write like this. Now taking this and this, so you take now this and this, both are same here. V1 can be written like this, and also it can be written like this. So by using that here, so this is equal to this one, I have taken this, it is a plus 1. Now rearranging this equation, rearranging this, you can get A1, that is the incident wave at the input port. So that is in terms of now Vs. So input whatever you applied here, so we got a A1 now in terms of this Vs. See, this is the equation now. Now further doing, if you do some mathematical manipulations over this equation, we can show, see like substitute the value of this Zn is there, rearranging like by adding some values to this Zn plus Z0. Similarly, you can do add and multiply by Z0 and all. You can show this equation A1 can also be written like this. See, this is the equation. That is Vs by 2. It is Vs by 2, 1 minus 2s divided by 1 minus 2s into 2in. A1 can also be written like this. Further, if you simplify this, okay, you will be left with this equation. This is a A1. So what is that? That is a A1 here, incident wave to the port, input port here. So now that power in, PIN. So we already here PIN is given by this equation. Power inputting to the network. Actual power input into the network is given by this equation. So in this equation we have a A1. Okay, PIN equal to half A1 magnitude square 1 minus 2IN magnitude square. So you substitute, we obtained expression for A1. Okay, you substitute that value in this equation. So that is here. PIN equal to half into A1 magnitude square 1 minus 2IN whole square. Substitute the value of A1 from here. So you will be having this. Okay. So this is the expression for PIN, actual power delivered to this network. Vs we are sending. Vs is the actual external signal we are applying. But out of that actually power given to the network as a usable power is this one. This is the one, Vs square multiplied by these parameters we have to do. Okay, then we will be getting actual power delivered to this network. Okay, so that over that it will do the amplification or whatever your intended action, that will be done by this network over this power. Okay, this okay, now this is a definition of input power, actual power delivered to the network. Okay, so now next is I have to define this. This is the power now. It is given to the network. Assume it is an amplifier, for example. Example, assume this may be an amplifier now. So if it is an amplifier, what is the power delivered to the one? We are inputting a power is equal to PIN, but what is the power delivered to this load ZL? With the amplification, this power must get amplified after delivered to the load ZL. Okay, so we should see what is the power delivered across this load ZL. So to calculate that, see here actual power delivered to the load ZL, that is a PL here. So to get the value of ZL, so take a value. So what is here? A1 is incident in here, A1 incident here. Okay, power delivered to this. And what next you have to do? A part of that, out of that, out of A1, a part will be going to the load ZL. That is P2 transmitted, power transmitted through this. Okay, so that is equal to B2 here. B2 incident over ZL here. Again, out of this B2, a part will be reflected back like this. Okay, entire power in B2 will not be delivered to the load ZL. Outgoing wave is here, outgoing wave, it is carrying power. Okay, but out of that B2 entire is not delivered to here, a part will be reflecting back like this. So out of B2 how much is going back, that you should minus, then we will be getting actual power delivered to this load ZL or power delivered here. Okay, so first we will be obtaining what is B2, what is B2, and after that you will calculate the power here, power of this B2, then we will minus power here, we will be getting actual power delivered to the load ZL. Okay, so what is B2 from the S matrix of this two port network with the load, what we can write, it is S21 A1 plus S22 A2. It's correct here. B2 is equal to, from the signal flow graph, from signal flow graph here, B2 is equal to A21. So this two port network here, B2 is equal to what, A1 time S21 plus S22 time A2, addition of these two signals, this signal and this signal added with the B2. So what is that here, A1 S21 plus S22 A2. So that is written here, B2. So this is B2 here. B2 equal to A2, S21 A1 plus S22 A2. So now this A2 and also A2, what is, okay, this is the incident wave over the ZL. A part will be reflected back. How much reflect back? That is 12 times B2. B2 12 times reflects back. So that is A2 equal to this, A2 equal to 12 times B2. So here, okay, and also we know A1, we already got in the previous here, A1 is equal to this, A2 is equal to 12 B2, this A2, and this A1 we already obtained, that is Vs by 2, 1 minus 2s, 1 minus 2s into 2i in this equation. We got here, and this A2 is equal to B2 times 2l. Okay, so now B2 is substituting these two. Substitute this A1 here and A2 here. You will be getting this equation. You will be getting this equation. B2. So substituting A2, A1 and A2. Okay, in this equation, we will be left with this equation. So now power PL is given by, power delivered to here. Power delivered to here is given by power in this wave, power in this wave, that is here half into B2 magnitude square minus power here reflected wave. So if power, you take the power in this wave minus this value, power here A2. What is the power in A2? That is half into A2 magnitude square. So power in incident wave B2 minus power in reflected wave A2. Okay, if you do that, we will be getting Pn. And we've obtained B2 here. Okay, this equation. You substitute that equation. And A2, 12 into B2. So in the PL equation, substituting this and this, we will be getting this equation. So that is the power delivered to the one. So by substituting B2 value, see here, I have substituted this B2 value here. And finally, if you simplify this, we will be left with this equation. This is a power delivered to the load ZL. Power delivered to the load ZL. Okay, so power input to the network with this is the input to the input power to the network, and output power is power delivered to the load is given by this equation. This is actual power. Okay, these two definitions, power definitions. Okay, power, actual power input into network. What is the power delivered to the load ZL? We got these two equations. Now two more definitions are there. PAVS. Okay, it is the maximum power available from the source. Okay, how much is the maximum power delivered to this network? Okay, defined as the input power PIN delivered by the source to a conjugately matched input impedance. That is maximum power get from the source if it were conjugately matched to the input impedance. That is 2in is equal to 2s magnitude square. See, PIN, say this is a PIN, what we defined in the previous here. This is a PIN. This is in general without matching. See, assuming this 2in is not matched with the 2s. 2s is not a complex conjugate of 2in. What is the power delivered? That is the PIN. Okay, what is that is the power, actual power delivered to the network. But if this is conjugately matched, TON is conjugately matched with the TOS, then maximum power will be delivered to this network. Is correct. So what is that maximum power can be delivered to the network? That is a PIN, maximum, it is a PIN only, input power to the network, but under matched condition. TOS is complex conjugate of twin. In such a case, so what is the PIN delivered to the network? That is called as a PAVS. See here, PAVS. What is PAVS? It is a PIN. It is a PIN. But under conjugately matched condition, that is TON is equal to TOS complex conjugate, what is the input power to the network? Okay, that is a maximum power. Actually, 2in may not be equal to 2s practically, but assuming it is a matched, 2in is matched to the 2s. In such a case, what is the power PIN delivered to the network? That is called as PAVS. Okay, maximum power. Okay, actually PIN may be lesser. Okay, assuming if it is matched, then what is the maximum power delivered to? What is the PIN delivered to this network? That is called as a PAVS. Okay, maximum power in assuming matched condition, complex conjugately matched condition here, how much power this will be delivered to this? Okay, if it is a TOS is not matched with the TON, some PIN will be there. Some PIN will be delivered to this. Okay, from the load, from the source, if TOS is not matched with the TON, a power will be delivered. Okay, that is PIN. But assuming if TOS is complex conjugate matched with the TON, how much maximum power this source will deliver to this network? That is called as PAVS. Okay, so that is the definition here. So how do we get this PAVS? You take a PIN. Take PIN, whatever you got here, this same equation I have taken, this equation, okay, PAVS equation. Here what we have to do, TOIN is a complex, TOS is in the equation, you have this equation. See, this is the equation, actual PIN equation is this. It has TOS and a TOIN. TOS is there, TOIN is there in this equation. Okay, so now what is PAVS? PAVS is a PIN, but what we have, tau in is complex conjugate of this tau s. Okay, what is a PIN? So that is I have written PIVS is equal to PIN. It is equal to PIN, but tau in is complex conjugate of tau s. So just to substitute wherever this tau in is there, you substitute tau s complex conjugate. You see here, tau in, I replace that by tau is complex conjugate. This tau s remains the same. This tau s is there, and similarly this tau in you replace with a tau in complex conjugate here. Okay, it is a magnitude, we will be getting a square only here. Okay, so you see now this equation. So PIN, it is a power input to the network, but maximum power will be delivered from here. Okay, so that we found, that is a PAVS. So substituting that, you will be having this equation. Further, if you simplify, you see tau s magnitude, it is nothing but a complex conjugate. See, it is like it is equal to tau s magnitude square. If you take this tau s complex conjugate into tau s, this is nothing but tau s magnitude square. I already given this in the earlier class, showed this. If you take a complex number, any complex number A, if you multiply, say, complex number with its complex conjugate, we will be getting magnitude of that, magnitude square of that. So that's why here, complex number multiply with the complex conjugate of that, you will be getting magnitude square of that complex number. So that's I have written here. So this is a magnitude square of tau s. Okay, so by doing that, this will cancel here. You see here, 1 minus tau s magnitude square, 1 minus tau s magnitude square whole square is there. So this one square term will be cancelling here. Out of this, one will be cancelling. Remaining is 1 minus tau s magnitude square. See here, here is no magnitude. You should not confuse. You see, 1 minus tau s whole magnitude square in the numerator. But in the denominator, what is there? 1 minus tau s magnitude square whole square is there. Okay, do not confuse with that. So here, this is the equation here. So this will cancel with one square of this. Remaining is 1 minus tau s magnitude square. In the denominator, what is there? 1 minus tau s magnitude square. Do not confuse with this. This is, there is no magnitude here. It is the tau s. But here, second term 1 minus, here tau s magnitude square is there. Okay, here magnitude square is there for both the 1 minus tau s, both carry magnitude square. But here 1 minus tau s magnitude square. Okay, not 1 minus tau s magnitude square. Okay, that's why be careful while writing in the examination. The mistake is like that, or while reading you may come across both the terms are same, both are not the same. We should be careful. This is tau s, it is 1 minus tau s magnitude square. So PAVS is equal to this equation. Okay, so actually this PAVS under matched condition, so ZS is matched with the ZIN. That means automatically maximum power will be delivered to the network. So it is a input power to the network, but maximum power is that one, maximum power input to the network. Okay, actually this is PIN. It is not a maximum. It is not equal to PAVS. PAVS is greater than PIN. PAVS is greater than PIN, because PIN is, it consider there is no match between tau s and tau n. There is no match. And in such a case, what is the power delivered to this network? Okay, and what is this PIVS? It is a power delivered to the network, but under matched condition. That means maximum power delivered to the network. Okay, so that is a PIVS. Okay, so this is the expression for PAVS. This PAVS is greater than PIN, actual power delivered to the input to the network. Okay, so this is a third power definition, PAVS. Hello, is it audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. PAVN. So now next another definition is PAVN. So it is the maximum power available from the network. Maximum power available from the network to the load. Okay, so that means we've obtained P. What is the power delivered to the here? We in the previous here PL. What is PL? PL, power delivered to this, so we've obtained in the previous okay here. Now PL, this we expression we got. This is the power delivered to the load. Power delivered to the load you got, but that is in general. In general, that means a toil is not matched with the tow out. See, to get a maximum power delivered to here ZL, what we needed is this ZL must be matched with the complex conjugate of output impedance of this. See here, again assuming this is a source now, is correct. Output of this network is a source to the load ZL. Okay, so output impedance of this network must be matched with the ZL, then maximum power will be delivered from here to here. Is correct? So output impedance of this here must be matched with the ZL, then maximum power will be delivered to this load ZL. Okay, so in the here in this definition PL, it is toil, it may not be matched with the tow out. Okay, toil not matched with the tow out. In such a case, what is the power delivered we obtained? Okay, if tow out is that means Z out means output impedance of this network. Okay, should be matched with the ZL, then only maximum power will be delivered from network to here ZL. So Z out means it is related to tow out. Z out may related to tow out. Okay, reflection coefficient here. Tow L is related to ZL. Okay, so ZL must be complex conjugate of this Z out, then maximum power will be delivered to ZL. In other way, tow out must be complex conjugate of tow L, then maximum power will be delivered to the ZL. Okay, in both way we can say in terms of impedance or in terms of reflection coefficient, because reflection coefficients related to impedances. Tow out related to Z out, tow L related to ZL. So Z out complex conjugate must be equal to ZL. That is nothing but tow L complex conjugate must be equal to tow out. Okay. So now this PL is defined assuming this tow L is not matched with the tow out. Then what is the power delivered to here? That is the PL here. What we got here. Okay, this equation. Now PAVN. See, this is a PAVS. Okay, that is input power. What we defined, but that for that this should be matched with this. That is for PAVS. Okay, here PAVN means it is related to load. Okay, so it is the power delivered to the load. It is a power delivered to the load, but under matched condition. That's all. Tow L should be matched with the tow out. Tow out equal to complex conjugate of then this. Then what is the power delivered to here? That is maximum power delivered. What is that? That is equal to this. You see here. Okay, it is equal to PL. PAVN equal to PL, but under matched condition. Tow L must be equal to complex conjugate of tow out. Under that condition, what is the power delivered to the load? That is PAVN. So now PL, we derived this in the previous slide. We take that. This is the one what we got. PL. This I have taken. This. In this, what we have to do? You should put wherever tow L is there, that should be equal to tow out. Complex conjugate. So that only we have done. See here tow L is there. There you put a tow out complex conjugate. See here, S22 tow L. Tow L means tow out complex conjugate. Similarly, here this you leave as it is. Tow L. Again you substitute the value of this. Tow L is equal to tow out. So we will be left with this. This is replaced by tow out complex conjugate. So you will be having this. Okay. So this is the power delivered to the load under matched condition. That's all. Okay. So like these four power definitions are there. Power definitions. First one is PIN, actual power delivered to the network without matched condition. Tow is not matched with the tow N. Next, PL we got. PL is power delivered to the load under mismatched condition. Again, total not equal to tau out. Okay. Next we got this PAVS. This is power delivered to the network from the source. From the source, what is the maximum power delivered here? That is under matched condition that we obtained. This is a PAVS. What is the power under matched condition? What is the input power to this network? Similarly, PAVN, that is power delivered to the load under matched condition, total equal to tau out. Okay, so and we derived expression for those two equations, four powers, PIN, PL, PAVS, and PAVN. These are the four equations. Okay, by substitution I have shown here all the substitution. You can go through, you can practice. Okay, you can verify those equations. I have substituted all the and I have simplified that. Okay, so these are the four definitions. Okay, so this is about the power definition. Now, using these four power definitions, we have to define the gain, because gain is very important. That is a gain. What is the output power if you input something? So we are inputting a power PIN. What is the output power? PL. What is the PL? PIN, PL. Okay, so how do you come to know there is a gain is there or loss is there or whatever it is? Okay, if you take a ratio of those two, output power, input power and output power, we will be getting the gain. What is the gain? It may be a loss or gain. If you take a ratio of output power and input power, we will be getting the gain. So that is a definition here, gain definition here. Okay. So by taking the power, you know, two type of input powers is there. One is PIN, actual power delivered without matched condition. Another is PAVS. PAVS means with matched condition, what is the power input that we got. Similarly, PL, what is the output power we got. What is the output power under matched condition, PAVN we got. Now using those, power gain will be defined. Gain means it is a output power divided by input power automatically. Okay, what is a gain, or it may be a loss. Okay, it may be output power may be greater than the input power, or it may be less than the input power. Okay, if you take a ratio of those two, we will come to know what is the gain. Okay, so that again there are three type of definitions are there, gain definitions, power gain definitions. You see here, these are the power gain definitions. Okay, so in this power gain definitions, PL divided by PIN, one definition. Power gain, just simply it is called as power gain. Okay, power gain is, it is a ratio of PL divided by PIN. Actual power delivered to this without matched condition, and PIN, that sorry, what is the power delivered to here without matched condition. Similarly, PIN, what is the actual power delivered to this network, assuming there is no match. TOS is not matched with the TON. Whatever you got, PIN is there. So if you take a ratio of those two, that is called as power gain. Okay. Next, another definition, transducer power gain. See here, transducer power gain. It is defined as the ratio of PL divided by PAVS. Okay, that means assume maximum power is delivered to this network. So we made this TOS is equal to complex conjugate of TON. Okay, assume we used impedance matching network, and we made this TOS is complex matched with the TON, conjugate matched with the TON. Then what happens? Maximum power will be delivered from this source to this network. That is PAVS. Assume maximum power delivered to here. Okay, but even you send a maximum power to this network, what is the actual power delivered to this load ZL? Okay, that is a year. PL divided by PAVS. Okay, assuming this without matched power we have taken, but matched input power we have taken here, PAVS. Okay, PL divided by PAVS, power delivered to the load, power available from the source under matched condition. Okay, so PL divided by PAVS is the transducer power gain. In most of the cases, we are concentrating on this transducer power gain. Okay, PL divided by PAVS. Next, another is called as the available power gain, denoted by the letter GA. This is the notation GA. Available power gain GA. Transducer power gain represented by GT. Power gain, this is represented by GP. Do not confuse with these letters, this notation. GP, GT and GA. These are very important. We are using next only these notations. GP means power gain. You should come to your mind PL by PAN. GT means PL by PAVS. What is GA? It is both are matched condition. Assume this toil matched with the toe out. Okay, what is the power delivered to here? PAVN divided by PAVS. That means both are matched. TOS matched with the TOIN. What is actual power input to this network? That you take PAVS. So PAVN divided by PAVS, that is available power gain. Okay. So like that, three definitions are there. Now equations. This is in terms of words. Okay. In terms of words, so we have sentence. We have a definition. But if you substitute PL and PIN, we already did an expression for PL and also PIN. Okay, in the slides, PL, PAVS, all these we derived here. Okay, you take those equations and substitute here. PL equation you take and substitute. Similarly, PIN you substitute here. You will be getting expression for these three, GP, GT and GA. See, I have made that. Substituting equation 11, 12 and 15. See 11, 12 and 15 here. All these 11, 15 here, 11 is this. Okay, 12 is PIN, 15 PAVS. All those you substitute. Okay, you will be getting expressions for GP, GA and GT and simplify. Okay, so you will be getting this equation. So you can substitute. You yourself, all of you must do it. Substitute the value of PL and PIN from these equations, and you will see this GP is given by this equation. Similarly, GI is given by this, and GT is given by this equation. Okay, by these are the definitions. This is using the equations GP, GA and GT are there. Okay, so like this. So this is about definitions of power and gain. So there are four type of power definitions are there, and three gain definitions are there. And again these gain equations we have like this. Okay, so that is about power and power gain definitions. Okay, so next is this transducer power gain. Hello, hello. Okay, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next is a transducer power gain. That is a GT here. Transducer power gain. GT. That is what we got here. Transducer power gain. So it is, as I said, we are using this power gain in the next topics. GT equal to PL by PAVS. Okay. So this PL by PAVS is this is the equation. Okay. Now rearranging this equation GT, rearranging means it is here 1 minus 2s magnitude square is there. Okay, so you take this term 1 minus 2s magnitude square and divide that by 1 minus 2s 2n. Okay, see like this, because all our product are here. S21 magnitude square multiplied by 1 minus 2s magnitude square, 1 minus 2l magnitude. All the three terms are there in the numerator. See, this is separate terms, this is a separate, and this is separate. Three terms are there in the numerator. Similarly, two terms are there in the denominator, these two. Okay. So now we are separating this term and this term. We can write like this. Numerator here and denominator is this term. Similarly, we keep this as it is, S21 magnitude square, this one. Okay, but divide this by this term. Okay, like the rearranging just these terms, we will be having this equation. Okay, so now here in the GT, this S21 magnitude square and is there S21 magnitude square is there, three terms we can separate like this, three terms. This is one, okay, this is one, and this is other one. Okay, so this S21 magnitude square, is represented as G naught. G naught. S21 magnitude square is represented as G naught. And this term, this is denoted by the letter GS. See here, GS. Input gain. Actually, it is called as a input gain. This is the output gain. Output, do not confuse with okay. You see, like this power gain. Okay. It is this GS is equal to what? This term. Okay. This GL is equal to this. Okay. It is related to TOEL. GL related to TOEL. What is TOEL? It is ZL minus Z0 divided by ZL plus Z0. GL. What is GL? 1 minus TOEL. TOEL is ZL minus Z0 divided by ZL plus Z0. That is this. Similarly, TOES. That is related to GS. What is the TOES? It is related to input impedance ZS. ZS minus Z0 divided by ZS plus Z0. This is GS. Okay, see like that. So here this GS, G0 and GL. So what is this power gain? Power transducer power gain, PL by PAVS. So it says higher the value of this. What is the meaning? GT is higher. GT is higher. That means PL is greater than PAVS. For example, it is greater than 1. PL is 10. PL may be 100. PL, sorry, GT equal to 100. Okay, GT equal to 10. What is the meaning of that? GT equal to 10. PL is 10 times greater than the PAVS. Is correct? For example, GT we got it is equal to 10. GT equal to 10. What is the meaning of that? PL is 10 times PAVS. That means gain, transducer gain is equal to 10. Transducer gain is 10. Output power is 10 times greater than the input power, PAVS. Okay, that is the meaning here. It may be 100. So like for amplifier, for example, if this network is an amplifier, if we get a GT equal to 10, that means PL is 10 times greater than PAVS. Okay, so that that depends on, here you see here what are the parameter. It depends. GT equal to 10, for example, this GT equal to 10. It depends on all these parameters. So how do you fix the, I want a gain is equal to 10. For example, okay, we got a gain, GT equal to 10 means PL is 10 times PAVS. But how to get a GT equal to 10? How to get GT equal to 10? Is correct? Because I want a gain is equal to 100. I want gain is equal to 50. GT equal to 50. I want GT equal to 50. How do we get that GT equal to 50? Okay, so that depends on all these parameters. You see here, how to fix the value of GT. I want GT equal to 10. How do we get that GT equal to 10? Because it depends on all these parameters, TOS, TOL, TOION, S22 and S21. You see here, it depends on all these parameters. It depends on ZS, depends on ZL, depends on S21. You see here S21. Here, what is this S21? It depends on S21. Okay, so while designing the amplifier, I want to design this as an amplifier. I want to design an amplifier. Okay, I want to design an amplifier. What I want is PL is 10 times PAVS. PL equal to 10 times PA. That means GT equal to 10. I want GT equal to 10. But how to design the amplifier to get a gain is equal to 10? Okay, we have to design, is correct. Like RC amplifier, RC coupled amplifier, you are designing RC coupled amplifier, is correct. How do you design the RC coupled amplifier? There is a procedure, is correct. To design the RC coupled, I want gain is equal to 10, AV equal to 10. Is there or not procedure to get AV equal to 10? Okay, similarly here also in RF and microwave, that gain in here depends on all these parameters, ZL, ZS, S21 and also this See here, S22. Okay, so all these parameters decides the value of GT. Then how to choose, how to design? Okay, so here also like separated the terms. So that's why while designing what we are doing, we are separating this, because that gain of the amplifier depends on all these parameters. So but for the simplification, you can sub this as a one term, this is another term, and this is, because this first term related to ZS, this third term related to ZL. So we keep that as a ZL, and this term as a GS, and this S21. Actually, this is related to our two-port network. You see here, gain, overall gain, it is a PL. Overall gain of this, okay, actual power delivered here, that gain depends on this ZS, this ZL, and two-port network parameters. Two-port network parameter means this S21, S22, and all. Okay, so overall gain of the amplifier, whatever we get, that depends on ZS, ZL, and this two-port network parameters. Okay, so this center term is related to two-port network parameter S21. Should take this. Okay, and this is ZS, and this is ZL. Okay, like GS, G0, and GL. So I have written here. So usually gain is defined in terms of decibels. Okay, usually gain is 10 dB gain, 3 dB gain, like that. Okay, so that is gain in dB here. It is GT in dB equal to addition of this multiplication is a addition in terms of decibels. Okay, so we take a 10, if this is a 20 log of this. Okay, we will be getting this GS dB, G0 in dB, GL in dB. Calculate GS in decibel, G0 in decibel, GL in decibel. If you do the addition, we will be getting overall gain in dB. See, like this. Multiplication converted into addition. Okay. So how do you get GS? You take this term. That is the GS. You can calculate. If you know ZS, see, if you know ZS, twice you can calculate. And 2IN, how do you calculate 2IN? GS we can get. What is the GS value? Can you get it or not from the given circuit? Because in this GS equation, we have 2S. 2S you can calculate if you know ZS. And 2IN, that is, you already did it in the previous classes. 2IN, reflection coefficient, 2IN equal to this. Okay, so it depends upon the S parameter of the network. So you calculate 2IN. Okay, similarly 2 out also. So 2IN you can calculate, 2S is given. So here you can calculate what is GS. Similarly, you can calculate what is GL from the given parameters. If you know ZL and S parameter of the network, you can calculate the GL, and S21 is a G0. So you calculate this separately, this one separately, and this one separately. Multiply all the three, you will be getting gain, transducer gain. What is the gain you can get from the network? Okay, so like that. So this is about the transducer gain. We will see. We will do some problem. We will design an amplifier. From that, we will see. Okay. Anyway, this GS, G0, and GL is there. You should remember these three equations for these three terms. And in terms of decibels, so we will be getting this equation. Okay. So now this okay, these are important designing the amplifier circuit. Okay, for a given network here, what is the time? Okay, in the next class we will continue. Okay, remaining part of this one. Hello, hello, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, we will continue in the next class.